When you are about to get lucky, you will see this video. Whether intentional or unintentional, unpleasant things are about to turn over. Good things will come one after another. This is not metaphysics. It is destiny. Warning. Wave of good fortune approaching. My fingers flew across the keyboard, lost in a sea of code, only to be met with the shrill warnings of error. Messages flashing relentless lie on the screen. Exhaustion hung heavy like an anvil on the back of my neck, making it hard to breathe. Just then, a small window quietly appeared in the lower right corner of my screen, bearing the words, "When you are about to turn a corner, you will see this video." I scoffed inwardly. Another hollow motivational scam. My finger hovered over the close button, yet somehow it clicked play instead. The screen brightened suddenly. An elderly man he never met sat on a simple wood and chair, his smile warm as the rising sun. He spoke gently. "Child, whether by chance or by choice, the hard times are about to turn. Good things will fall upon you, wave upon wave." His voice carried a strange warmth that seeped into my long frozen heart, quietly cracking a layer of ice. The mysterious video began appearing like a persistent shadow. Whenever life dealt me a blow that left me reeling, it would materialize unbidden, waiting on my locked phone screen, interrupting elevator advertisements, even echoing the whisper wave upon wave in my dreams. Is toward every corner of the internet, but found no trace of its origin. It was like a lighthouse appearing in the dead of night, its beam faint but stubborn, silently piercing the thick fog of doubt shrouding my heart. Vaguely, I recalled a small act of kindness from before. It was another gloomy, rainy evening. An elderly man had slipped into a puddle on the street. I rushed over to help him up and even walked him home. Gratitude flickered in his cloudy eyes, warming me for a fleeting moment before life's cold winds blew it away. Remembering it now, that warmth felt like an undying ember, glowing faintly once more. Little did I know, the quiet arrival of the video was like the eerie calm before a storm, soon followed by suffocating darkness. My crucial work project suffered an irreversible failure, forcing me out of the job I depend my hopes on. My savings drained away like sand through an hourglass. The landlord's cold eviction notice was the final blow. It curled up in a cramped temporary room. Outside, the city roared on relentless traffic. Rivers of light, all just a cold, detached spectacle beyond the glass. The video's prophecy of about to turn a corner now sounded like nothing more than a cruel, mocking laugh from fate. Yet the old man's gentle voice, like tenacious vines, wound its way into my ears, clinging tightly to my sinking heart. It was like the faint cracking of ice over a frozen river, hinting at unseen life stirring beneath the surface. In this darkest hour, I suddenly understood. Being about to turn a corner feels precise lie, like the deepest darkness before dawn, the sharpest chill before spring. It's the maddening itch of new bone, knitting after a fracture, the final shivering cold sweat before a fever breaks. It's the edge of collapse, yet also the sliver of a doorway to rebirth. The efforts I dismissed as futile had never truly vanished. Every glimmer of light, every shred of kindness, was like a pebble dropped into the vast river of fate, creating ripples unseen, but undeniably real. This, perhaps, is the silent, cosmic law of karmic equilibrium. What's he meant? Like things falling upon me were merely the countless hands I had lifted in the past, tracing grand parabolas across time and space, finally returning to my open palms, carrying starlight. That wave upon wave was end to magic bestowed from now here. It was the accrued interest, finally maturing from the energy I had deposited in the cosmic bank of time. I suddenly remembered, in the home of the old man I'd helped, there had sat a dusty, old-fashioned video camera. Was that gentle voice in the video, his heartfelt thank you, poured out for me. Outside, a typhoon raged with terrifying fury, assaulting the city. Water levels rose with terrifying speed, swallowing low-lying roads before finally surging into my basement refuge. Murky, icy water swirled around me, its chill biting deep. Despair rose like the water, cold and relentless, reaching my chest. HUD led on the highest point of my bed, an island in the flood. The faint glow of my phone was my only beacon. Then, the video popped up automatically. The old man's promise of good things, wave upon wave, see med. Both impossibly distant and stubborn lie, persisted amidst the howling storm. Suddenly a powerful beam of light pierced the raging downpour outside. A rescue boat cut through the waves, its spotlight slicing through the rain and my despair. To my utter shock, the person leading the rescue was an old colleague I debriefed. I worked with someone I'd once helped solve a minor technical problem with. A simple gesture, he shouted my name, his voice an anchor in the storm. Grab the rope. The whole community group knew you were trapped here. It turned out, the tiny seeds of kindness I scattered without thought had silently taken root in the soil of fate. Now, in the tempest, they had burst forth, weaving themselves into a life-saving net that truly seemed to fall from the heavens. As the rescue boat carried me away from the flooded streets, I looked back. Floating on the turbid water were countless pinpricks of blue light, shimmering with the waves. People said they were a special kind of jellyfish, appearing only before major tides, like the ocean's tender farewell to the land. They glim red like fallen stars on the water's surface, faint yet resolute, silently declaring the deepest darkness exists only to herald the brilliance of dawn. Later, I quietly copied the video the old man had left behind, carefully adding a new seed. When another weary soul, somewhere in the city, reached their own crossroads, this vessel of warmth would appear as promised, gently tapping at their window. All the resilient kindness in the world ultimately completes a magnificent cycle within the universe's grand narrative, a cosmic equilibrium of energy. The hand that helps another today will surely uphold my sky tomorrow, and the tides of fortune washing over us now, they are the gentle echoes, finally reaching shore, of every kind thought cast like a pebble into the sea of yesterday. When life approaches a turning point, trust that faint sign. The grace that seems to fall upon you is not divine intervention. It is the resounding echo of the pebbles of good. Will you yourself cast into the river of fate that, wave upon wave, is simply the warmth you deposited, drop by drop, in the cosmic bank, now returning to you with compounded interest? The mightiest tide of good fortune always originates from the inexhaustible warmth within your own soul, and that warmth will inevitably push every stranded vessel back into the vast, starlit sea.